Hi, my name is Liana Scott, and I'm the Coping with Depression blogger for HealthyPlace.com. This week I want to talk to you about self-stigma. It never really goes away. As much as I might get into a healthy place, it always seems to be at the back of my mind, niggling and scratching away. And when that happens, it's like all the negative speak comes back into my head. So self-stigma for having depression can be sometimes worse than the stigma that others might have pertaining to mental illness. Phrases and words like faker and why can't you do this on your own and why are you still on medication, those are thoughts that go through my head. That's what I call negative speak. Now, as I'm typically want to do, I try to find the triggers that cause certain components of my depression to come out, and so I tried to think about what was causing the self-stigma to come back. And what I realized was that when I speak to my mom, she always asks me in a very well-meaning way, how are you doing, of course, and are you still on your medication? And I always answer her with, yes, Mom, I'm still on my medication and I will be on my medication for the rest of my life. And I realized that the words still and for the rest of my life were a trigger basically to how I was feeling about, well, having depression. So sometimes when I think about that I will be on medication for the rest of my life, it becomes daunting and something that is inside my head going round and round. And I start thinking about going off my medication, and when I do that, the last time I did that without any real thought or consideration for the downstream impact, I ended up having a major depressive episode for 4 months. So I know that I can't just go off my medication. I should certainly not even be thinking about doing that, but that's all part of the self-stigma of having depression. In any case, I'm not going to go off my medication. I'm going to remember wholeheartedly and try and convince myself over and over that the depression that I have is an illness, just like diabetes, just like cancer. It's an illness. It's a manageable illness, but nonetheless, it's an illness, not a weakness. Thanks.